Hello. Hello and welcome everyone. Well, today I'm doing a special reading, one I don't think I've ever done before, but for those of you, you're aware I was uh, raised Catholic, baptized at 1 month old and Holy Communion, confirmation, attended Catholic school in New York City, first through eighth grade. I My mother was very religious. Actually, there's her rosary beads right there. She went to church uh, twice a week on Sundays, and when she do the rosary day, I think it was on Wednesdays. And for those of you longtime viewers, I raised Santeria as well, and I'm very, very proud of that in the respect to understand there's another dimension. Yet we have to realize that you know that's one thing why I think the paranormal has always followed me since a little girl. Pulling my legs off my bed, even in this house, finding things that should not be. Um, but it was to give me, the strength to help me sense what I cannot see. All right, and we have to understand there's good and evil. Okay, but today I want to open up. On October 13th will be the 100th anniversary of um, the Virgin Mary coming to three little shepherd kids and trying to beseech them, that we need to embrace the Lord and embrace peace and love towards each other. Because if not, the wars will begin. And you can see we've had a lot of wars since uh, 1917 when she first came in May 13th. She first came. Okay, but this image right here, now for those of you new to me, my uh, ex-husband and I, we ran an animal hospital just 2 miles from what this image shares, okay? So you can see it resembles the Virgin Mary, okay? And I would go there a lot, okay? Because this was, um, I mean, it really does look like the Virgin Mary. I just want to say some words before I continue because we're also going to talk about how the Virgin came through last month in September and see the October 13th date. That's what I want to talk about coming up. And it's on this Friday the 13th, okay? But I do want to make this special, this is, 100th anniversary of they called her the Lady of Fatima, Portugal, is where this happened in Portugal with these young children, and I'll show you this. But this is what I want to share about this image that I have taken my own photos of this, but I couldn't find them, so I printed this one out. Okay, Clearwater, Florida. Clearwater Virgin Mary. This glass-stained Mary attracted thousands of pilgrims until her head was shattered by a vandal with a slingshot, and that did happen. Okay, they took this young kid, a high school kid. This was all taken off. Okay, but I just want you to understand how beautiful this came through. Just before Christmas on December 17th, 1996, a stain was discovered on the glass windows of the Seminole Finance Company in Clearwater, Florida. The stain, which was 60 feet tall and 20 feet wide, evoked the traditional shape of the Virgin Mary. Okay. In the first few weeks after the image appeared, nearly 500,000 people flocked to the site, with visitors eventually reaching the millions. Okay, and I know that in Portugal right now, coming this weekend, there's going to be millions attending the Mass there for this 100th anniversary. You can Google everything. I didn't want to bring that forward, but let me continue. Now, this changed my life in a lot of respects, okay? Because now I'm was raised Catholic. My mother devoted to that religion, and now you understand. I don't really believe in one religion. I believe in the good of all traditions. Okay, that's why I talk about Santeria and I talk about Native American wisdom, where walk in a school was that Native American museum. What are the odds of that? And that's when I knew I relate to these people. Okay. All right. Okay. So religious devotees were certain that the image was a miracle, but glass experts weren't so sure. Now, this is in 1996. Okay. So, and where I come from here in Pinellas County, it was I moved here in the 70s from New York City, but it was very, it's not like a bad word I'm trying to say, but it was like hillbilly kind of thing, not very sophisticated. You know what I mean, okay? So they were, either, kind of like the Baptists, that is just their way or the highway kind of thing. Okay, so corrosion of the metallic coating on the glass, a common process in certain types of glass, was largely suspected to be at fault. There was no explanation for why the stain appeared when it did, though, or why it resembled the Virgin Mary. Okay, and truly, I mean, I knew this had to be a miracle because and I was so fortunate that our animal hospital was just a couple of miles away. So at lunchtime, I would go there, and even my not a spiritual bone in his body husband would go with me because I just wanted him to see. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? But he didn't feel it. Okay, so Mr. Chrismanic, the owner of the building at the time, believed that the stain was the work of divine intervention. He decided to protect the image by turning the building into a religious shrine. Eventually, Mr. Chrismanic sold the building to a Catholic ministry organization known as Shepherds of Christ, who renamed it to Our Lady of Clearwater. I'm getting emotional right now. The Shepherds of Christ erected a large wooden crucifix next to the image and opened a rosary factory on the second floor. And you all, if you are interested, you can Google. And literally, the image of Christ. Now, this is one of the first images. But when this man sold it to the church, they built this huge crucifix with Jesus. Okay. But unfortunately, when the young man, high school, took out her head, it all went away in the respect. Even though there was a huge crucifix of Jesus right here, it had denied the reason for that. Okay, this young kid, and they said it wasn't a hate crime. He was just, some little bully thinking it would be funny to take this away. By 2002, interest in the image had dwindled. The white plastic chairs placed in front of the stain for worshippers were typically empty, and the rosary factory had closed to lack of funds and staff. And they did. They really had a shrine here, all these little white plastic chairs. It was fascinating to me. Okay, fascinating. All right, and then it reads here, the parking lot that housed the image remained the site of an annual feast of the Virgin of Guadalupe, which brought together thousands of members of the Central and South American community. Okay. And then here it says, in 2004, the top 3 panes of glass were broken, effectively beheading the Virgin Mary. A local teenager confessed to shooting the glass panes with a slingshot, which I don't think it was a slingshot because, really, I think he had a gun, and was sentenced to 10 days in jail and 2 years probation on felony misdemeanor charges. His crimes did not have a religious motivation, so he was not charged with a hate crime. Today, Our Lady of Clearwater is little more than an unassuming building on the side of a busy highway. Blink and you'll miss it. Although the Virgin Mary's face has been replaced with plain glass in the wake of the vandalism, the building still holds religious value to believers. In 2005, bulletproof glass was installed over the part of the image that wasn't vandalized to protect what was left. The building is still home to the Shepherds of Christ Ministries, and the intact panes of glass are still on display should you care to stop by. Yes, and then literally what they did, they have now, it comes out a few, like probably a foot out, and so this part is all protected by bulletproof, But nobody's going to tell me that a slingshot. But anyway, but this was real to me, okay? This was beautiful to me. And as I mentioned, it was just 2 miles from our animal hospital, and I would go at lunchtime, and I just, I'm very sensitive of all the clairs out there, clairsentient. I truly am. Okay, I feel things. And that was one thing that I truly felt, okay? And so in September, we were talking about all what was going down here. And then here we have, this is why I want to bring this forward, okay? The 100th anniversary of the apparitions, Our Lady of Fatima, with the 3 young little shepherd kids, okay? And this is the church in Portugal, right here, where all these millions are going to be this weekend. And they have been, because it's known as, I think it's 7 novenas. So it started, I think, in just a few weeks ago. But here we have October 13th, 2017. Now, this is the zodiac. And, you know, I've been talking about the Virgo Virgin, the King, giant Jupiter representing Jesus, okay, with Venus at the head. And then we had Leo here also as her crown. October 13th, 2017, on the 100-year anniversary of the miracle dance of the sun. And that was another thing. The Virgin Mary came to these children on May 13th, 1917, or yeah, 1917. And she told them, I'll come continuously for the next few months on the 13th. Okay, that was her code for these young kids. But she told them that on October 13th, so it started May 13th, 1917, but you're going to witness a miracle. So like 70,000 people came out for this because these young children have been telling them, we witnessed the lady that looked like the sun shining herself, okay? And, imagine 70,000 people came out. That's a lot back then. So I know there's going to be like 1 million coming up this weekend. Okay, on the 100-year anniversary on the miracle dance of the sun at Fatima. And really, literally what they said, people looking up, and you know how I say, look up, gaze at the luna. They witnessed, like they said, some people said the sun was dancing, okay? Literally, it was, the higher realm speaking. God. Jupiter will cross over the leg of the Virgin, now being born, where before was delivered, will enter into the child's most vulnerable time, okay? So I'll have to bring this forward because we've been talking about this a lot, okay? And forgive my printer, kind of messed up there. And I was just suggesting how here it is right here. When the lady first presented, Mother Mary first presented herself to these young kids, okay? In the image right here, how Mother Mary, and they said she was all in white. These young little kids right here said she was all in white, and she said, do not be afraid. I will not harm you. I am from heaven. Okay. Those were the words to open up to these 3 little kids right here. And Our Lady's words to Sister Lucia on, 1917. There we go. Okay. So this was the first day, but she came 6 consecutive months in a row to these young children. She would tell them, come. But she told the final time is going to be in October. And so all these people that didn't believe, they really, these little kids were really treated like very poorly because nobody believed, all right? And even 1 month, supposedly, as I was reading, she didn't come because literally they had arrested these little kids, for, they didn't believe anything they were saying. But 70,000 people witnessed the miracle of the dancing of the sun, okay? So this is why I just have to bring this forward, and I'm only sharing this, and that's why I have to share with you all this image myself, okay, about the Clearwater Virgin Mary, because I literally was involved with this deal, okay? Now, you can believe it or not, okay? But with this 100th anniversary, to finalize the last time the Virgin Mary came to Fatima on October 13th in 1917, this is what it reads here. The shrine of Our Lady of Fatima is one of the most famous Marian shrines, Mother Mary shrines in the world, drawn by apparitions of the Virgin Mary to 3 local shepherd children in 1917. 4 million people visit Fatima each year. The Blessed Virgin Mary appeared to shepherd children on the 13th day of 6 consecutive months in 1917. Starting on May 13th, okay, right, we have it here. Starting on May 13th, okay, starting on May 13th until October 13th. And that's why I want to, please, my friends, even if you're not, religious type, truly, Jesus here, spiritual warrior, Mother Mary is here. She's always been, you have to have some kind of belief in the other dimensions, okay? And so please consider, light a candle. Okay, so the Blessed Virgin Mary appeared to shepherd children on the 13th day of 6 consecutive months in 1917, starting on May 13th until October 13th. The events at Fatima gained particular fame due to their elements of prophecy and eschatology, particularly with regards to possible world war and the conversion of Russia. And that was her scope when she was sharing with these young children that either A, we bring peace and love to ourselves, our neighbors, or there's going to be war because the evil is strong. And we know, on my channel, we talk about that a lot. We talk about Diablo a lot, okay? And I mean, being scratched as a little girl, you can see the 3 claws, that's the devil demon, okay? And even in my condo, they would, sit on my chest, doors slamming. They know who we are. And the evil wants to reign. And that's why these wars, and that's why, I'm praying a lot now. I've kind of had to take myself off YouTube to pray because there's people out there just want to push that red button and create World War III. Okay? Now, right after this, World War I began, and then World War II in the 1940s. And then the Vietnam War. And, and war brings money, okay? Building these machines, these missiles, that makes money, okay? And I'm not one to be provocative. I really am not. Like I've shared a million times, I did not want to come on YouTube, but I have come on YouTube, and this was real in my life, okay? And I knew I felt her. And then I was raised as a Catholic, and I have my mother's rosary beads right there. I'm going to say the rosary here this weekend, no doubt about it, okay? But I'm just bringing forward for all of you. So I want to just pick a couple of cards here, to represent what I know and believe in, okay? And these young children, that's why she came to these children, because the children are the innocent ones. Like, as a little girl, how did I know things? I was innocent, but I still knew things, right? I knew what happened in my life, okay? So let's make this a deal here, okay? Now, Mother Mary came out last month for me as well. And so this is Mary with her, beloved Jesus, okay? Mary is Mary is most closely allied to the Middle Eastern moon goddesses. Like them, she is a creator goddess, associated with both the heavens and the sea or other waters. She is worshipped by Catholics as the moon of the church and as Stella Maris, which is in the Orisha wisdom, Yamaya. Okay. This is the power of Yamaya. The star of the sea. The moment of the Annunciation is when she confronts the truth of her own great creativity, symbolized by Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, the angel of truth, made from fire. This is the moment at which she accepts the imperative to create, the need to bring forth life from the very center of her being. Mary is the goddess as womb, as source of all life and of regeneration. She is the mother of mercy and infinite compassion, the one we turn to in times of need. She's a reminder that compassion towards oneself fosters creativity. She reminds us to be gentle with ourselves, okay? So that's what I was, and that's what she wanted. And you can look up, yourselves, my darlings. And, I'm lighting the Jesus candle. I've got Archangel Michael here because truly, to protect ourselves, we need to have Archangel Michael. Okay, I don't care what religion you believe in. And really, Archangel Michael has been in all traditions. Every Bible you want to read, Archangel Michael's in it. Okay? Archangel Michael is in it. So pay attention to that, okay? But I have to do this reading because Mother Mary was very, very positive in my life. You know, via my mother and my family and their traditions. You know, we've always been burning botanica candles since I can remember. Okay, and I'm very, very happy to see other people burning them as well. Okay, I really like it, and they're not about religion, but I really like it. Okay, Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother, healing is possible at this time. Okay, and so I just want to read a little bit more because I feel that, you know, and I know I repeat myself a lot sometimes, my friends, but this right here changed my life. It really did. Okay. I've had a few times where my life has been changed by certain things that can't be explained. Okay. But this was one of the beautiful ones, like I call them, the beautiful ones, the Buddha. Okay. My Lady Isis, I also consider as a beautiful one. The beautiful ones. Okay. But here we come into this 100th year celebration of when she came with prophetic conversations to little innocent ones. Okay. Because she knew, you know, throughout their years they could teach. And some of them, you know, I think only one aged old, the other ones passed kind of soon. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother, healing is possible at this time. Mary, the mother of Jesus, is one of the most best-loved saints, masters, and guides of the world. Although she has had a huge part to play in the Catholic faith, she can bring faith, peace, and love to anyone who calls on her. She is the saint of the people. She works directly with the angels of peace to bring healing to the world, particularly where there is conflict, and is dedicated to supporting children and mothers. She's the spiritual embodiment of unconditional love and acceptance. And I prayed to Mother Mary much when, I wanted to get pregnant, 3 miscarriages. I was like praying, like, why? And one thing about being a barren woman, it's very a topic of conversation that is not spoken of. How many times people would ask me, how many children do you have? And then I would say none. And I stopped saying that because then they look at you sideways like, what, you didn't want children? No, no, no. I wanted children. I just couldn't have them. And then I explained my story. Miscarriages, failed him. But, and that's why I think they told me to go on YouTube because, like, my mothering would come through. I think that's why. I really do. And the extended message. It is time to let go of conflict or the need to be right. The more you fight for the point you want to prove, the unhappier you will be. Pointing out the mistakes or mishaps of others just blocks the road to love in your own life. Mary, the Divine Mother of Acceptance, is with you now, encouraging you to forgive. Forgiveness is not about letting anyone get away with their bad choices, but about choosing to create your own happiness. Mother Mary also brings healing to you and your mother. If you miss her, are out of contact with her, or have an old trauma that needs healing, know that Mary's miraculous light is here now to wash away the darkness. And I've, do these angels bring loving miracles, and Mother Mary is the miraculous one. But I did with these hurricanes and everything, and my Puerto Rico, my family came from Puerto Rico. I have to take some downtime because I pray a lot, and I've talked about that too. I really, I don't turn on the television technology till later, after 10. I wake up and I talk to God, and that's exactly what I do. Okay. So I'm just going to pick, let's just see what I'd like to do here. Okay. And you know, I'm not forcing religion on anybody, my friends. Okay. You know, I'm not about that. Actually, it's Halloween. I'm going to bring forward my bitch witch side too. Okay. Sometimes we have to. Sometimes we have to. But I just wanted to share, you know, how literally this happened in my life. Okay. This literally happened in my world. And I was, you know, what are the odds? 2 miles from our clinic, our animal hospital, and I would go there a lot. Very, very much. And I could feel it. And you could feel the people, you know? It's like I know 1 million strong will be coming into Portugal, if not already there. And I pray a miracle happens this weekend. I really do. I really do. Okay, let's see where I'm at here. Okay, 26. You know, I don't expect any of you to believe what I believe in, you know, but if anything, I'm a spiritual teacher. And, you know, I don't think a Bible should rule us, and I think war has to stop. And, you know, I've mentioned before we have this bully president, but he's not a stupid man, okay? He may act stupid and silly sometimes, but we need someone like that, because we're really going to hit World War III if it continues. Okay, so we have to have a man to say, you're not going to F with us. Okay, that's what we need. Okay, I guess I'm going to pick 2 of each. But, and for those, even, you know, you don't have to be religious. Call on Mother Mary, you know. And for those of you who know I follow the moon cycles, she's a moon goddess. So call on her, okay? Call on her. You believe. Because she's definitely not here to harm any of us. She's here to heal us. And this weekend is going to be very powerful, okay? Now I'm going to go and do a lot of meditation prayers. And you know, it's kind of unusual how it falls on a Friday. You know, Friday the 13th is awkward here in the United States, you know, with all the Freddy Krueger movies and, you know, the darkness. But I think that's why it had to happen. Okay. I really do. Okay, I'll pick 2 of these at the end, all right? So, you know, you consider what you have to do in this world, but it's about peace and love, my darlings, okay? And you know, I speak about that quite often on my channel. But sometimes we have to have that strength, you know, and you have to fight sometimes. Because if not, people will try to bully you, people will try to demean you, but it's not about warring. It's more like, you know, just send them the love, okay? Just send them the love. The older you become, you know, you don't have that strength to fight with people. Just send them the love and pray. I believe in prayer. Energy, look at this. Wow, this is a cool card. I think this has come through already on my channel. This energy card, I think it has in one of my Angels Bring Loving Miracles. Let me see all these discs here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me watch that. No, wait a minute. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I brought out my 1111 cards here, the angelic realm. Look how beautiful energy. Let me pick up all the cards and then we'll come back. But look at the colors right there, matching our lovely Mother Mary of Clearwater. Awareness. Look at this. See, gotta pray. holding our hands in a prayer mode, looking up. We're going to gaze up to the stars. I've been talking about looking up on my channel for a long, long time. We got to look up to them. That's where the energy comes from, really. And we ground on Mother. We ground on Mother. See her sitting by a tree, grounding on Mother, but looking up to the skies because the heavens are up there. Okay. How wonderful. You can see different planets, Saturn, looks like Jupiter. And we have the stars. Beautiful. Beautiful. What deck is this? Oh, this is Tony Carmine Salerno's deck, isn't it? Hold on. Let me see. No. Oracle of the Angels. That's what this one is. Okay. We're going to have to probably go there. Yes. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Angel of Union. Yeah, this is Tony Carmine Salerno's. Let's see the love dove there. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. Okay, now I don't think I've ever pulled this card ever. Okay. So look at that. You know, and it's like, you know, the partnership that Mother Mary, Father God wanted Mother Mary to be blessed. And Archangel Gabriel brought that information through. You will have a child and name it Jesus. Look how beautiful. This is good. This is good. You know, I prayed this morning, like, should I make this video? You know, because I'm not talking about religion right here. I'm talking about the supernatural ones, okay? Jesus was supernatural. That Mother Mary was blessed with Father God's child. That's supernatural, okay? Supernatural. Not paranormal. Paranormal is the dark side, okay? This is supernatural. This is the gifts of God. Angel of pleasure. Take pleasure in the things you do. There you go. Take pleasure in, you can see she's got her halo there. We got some fish jumping out. Oh, I can't wait till it cools down. You know, it's so hot in the summertime in Florida. I mean, really, it's like humid, hot. You can't. But I even shared with somebody that I'm going to do these new videos on the beach, but it has to get cooler. It just does. And even I went to take a video on the beach, but it was so hot. My phone, my cell phone, shut down on me because it couldn't videotape it. It was so hot. You know, the sun was on it. So I have to wait. But that's going to be fun for me. I love the beach. Look at this beautiful angel of pleasure. Look at the colors again. We got those colors coming through. That's nice to see. Don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. And I truly believe we have to do that. Okay. I really do. You know, you have to take the time, an hour a day, to chill out, even if it, you know, you're in your car and you're driving to work. Just don't even turn on the radio. Just contemplate, introspect. Don't hate, meditate. This deck is brand new to me, so I've never seen this image before, but I like her pink angel wings like that. Again, see the colors just coming through. I tell you, I'll never forget that. Transformation. Archangel Zadkiel. Thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform my past challenges. Interesting. Now he's a very powerful angel as well. I might have to read this one too. Hold on. Let me pull these blessing cards, but I can't look at them because they're very large print, so I don't want to see the words. But yes, let's see what we pull with these. Okay. But I think it's positive. They want you to go within. They want you to really contemplate on your body, mind, and soul. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. They're both in my hands. Oh, well, I know this is the double. This is a whammy card. This is a. Here we go. Dear reader, welcome to the gratitude cards with principles taken from my best-selling work on creativity, the artist's way. Life is a creative endeavor. It is active, not passive. These cards are powerful catalysts that will make your creativity flow more easily. You can use them in a variety of ways, but let me make a few suggestions. Read one card a day. Be alert for synchronicity. You will often draw exactly the right card for your situation. Read the cards with an open mind. Ponder the words and see how they apply to your creative life. Keep the card visible throughout your day, especially those cards that you are most inspired or challenged by. The words on these cards have helped me and my students to stay inspired and motivated on our creative journeys. May these cards inspire you on your journey. I wish you creative joy and success. Julia Cameron. Look how beautiful that is, right? Okay, so this is the blessing cards, right? I really like these cards. I find them very, very loving. Like that's why I brought them out, just for this Mother Mary vibe that I have right here, right now. A river of goodness. A river of goodness. When I am lonely and overwhelmed, I remind myself I am partnered by a loving universe. I turn my attention inwards, seeking a state of calm. I listen both within and without for promptings, for signs and signals and communications that ease my soul and allow it to act wisely and decisively. Well, how beautiful is this? This is a brand new deck to me, too. And Mother Mary inspired me, the Lady of Fatima, for this October 13th day. I got to read it again, okay? Because it's like, it sort of kind of popped in my hand. I don't usually, I'm going to pick one more from this deck, though, because I feel I have to. But usually I don't pick one card and the other with my other hand, okay? So this wanted to come through. When I am lonely and overwhelmed, I remind myself I am partnered by a loving universe. I turn my attention inward, seeking a state of calm. I listen both within and without for promptings, signs, signals, and communications that ease my soul and allow it to act wisely and decisively. And I think I did, because I was like, do I really want to do a video on Mother Mary, Because I'm not trying to interpret the Catholic theme. No, I am not. Like I kind of bitch about it, how, Jesus was crucified by the Romans and the Vatican is in Rome, the Catholic Vatican. But I've said it a million times. I know they got this big devil den right in there. I know they do. It's just the way it is. Maybe we want to call that balance. I don't know. But yeah, there's something strange working in that Vatican. And they have all these treasures and all these manuscripts, and they don't allow us to understand that knowledge. Now, I don't think God would hide that knowledge, but Diablo sure would. Okay, that's how I'm looking at it. A beautiful harvest. Look at that. How loving. Wow. Beautiful harvest. I really like this deck. My true name. I am a divine child, and I delight in my companionship. I love myself. I enjoy my own company. I take delight in my interests, my diversions, my pastimes. I approve of myself. I honor my choices. I seek and I find integrity within myself. See, and that's what it means when you love yourself. Not from a narcissistic way, but that you genuinely have faith with the higher powers that be. Okay, be that God to you, or whoever you believe that are beautiful ones. And because we're going into this harvest here, we're in October here in the Americas. I cherish the companions Spirit has given me. I honor those who share my life. I bless their talents, abilities, gifts, and personalities. I see them as divinely led, divinely placed in connection to me and to our mutual unfolding. Okay. And that's what we want. We want to find peace, just like Mother Mary was suggesting. We want to find that peace and love that we can share with others. Okay. that we can share and know that it's the truth, all right? That God has aligned us with these people, okay? Because I do believe that. I do believe, you know, you're supposed to meet people. So sometimes they're not good for you, but you learn those lessons. You learn what you don't want, okay? You learn who you don't want to meet in your life or have in your life. Look at that. I put a card in my freaking hand out of that. Oh, look at this. Look at this, my darlings. Now, how did that just happen? I'll have to watch the video. GRAIL overflow rapture. I am whole, complete. I am ecstatic joy. Look at that. I am whole, complete. I am ecstatic joy. And then here's the Holy Grail. The two Holy Grails. Nobody's going to tell me Jesus is not here right now with us. Holy Grail, quest, discovery. And back in the day, I wrote atonement, at one meant. At one meant. I know this card. See? At one meant. I drink from the Holy Grail. I am made whole. Oneness. Ecstatic joy. See? And that's why I just got goosebumps all over my body right now, because I knew I had to make this video. But you know, I'm not trying to preach people. I'm not a preacher. I'm a spiritual teacher. Two different things, okay? But I knew I had to do this. How lovely is that? Oh, goodness gracious me. Two Holy Grail cups come through. That's why I like to random pick my cards, because nobody's going to deny me what just happened there, okay? But I want to come to this energy card right here. I want to see this energy card. And there's a 3 in it. And I believe, you know, 33 is the number of Jesus as well. So, energy. Okay, let's see. And we're talking about this energy. Okay, like I know when I would go to see this image right here. Okay, it did. I know I've said it 10 times now on this one video, but it changed my life. Okay, it really did. It was like a beautiful thing. And I would bring my mother. I brought everybody there. Okay, I brought my mother-in-law there. You know, and even, you know, the ex-husband who didn't believe in anything. Our thoughts and feelings are energy. Everything we think and feel flows out into the world like radio waves. Whether we intend to broadcast our feelings and thoughts does not matter. It happens automatically. Human consciousness is like the World Wide Web. We transmit and receive information, which is energy. All in life is energetically interconnected. You may be missing someone who is a long way from you, or you may be saddened by a loved one's passing. Through this card, this person wants to make their presence felt. They want you to know that they have not left you and will never leave you, for you are forever connected by invisible threads of love. Love is energy. Love transcends time and space. There is positive energy all around me. I am spiritually connected to those I love. Time and space does not exist within my soul. Beautiful. That's lovey. Lovey, lovey, lovey. Beautiful. Okay. Well, I'm going to go to the Angel of Union next. Okay. And then I'm going to read Archangel Zadkiel. So the Angel of Union. Okay, let's read that one. Okay, the Angel of Union. Okay, here it is. Angel of Union by Tony Carmine Salerno. The Angel of Union. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. A merger, partnership, or relationship of some kind is being formed which holds long-term benefits for your life. This relationship, partnership, or merger, which is with someone you already know or deal with, is blessed and destined for great success of some kind. Many great and wonderful things are birthed as a result of this union, which will continue to grow and strengthen for the rest of your life. Thank the universe for this wonderful blessing! Exclamation mark. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so this is Whether you know this person or partner with, this is something that the universe has brought. Okay, and so that's more magnificent. When it's God sent, when it's God origined, and I'm not talking about religion, my friends. Okay, I'm talking about the supernatural. Don't ever give up. Don't give up on you. And this union and the angels are bringing this forward. Okay, it's meant to be, meant to be. So pay attention. Look at that. We got 2 Holy Grail cups. I still don't even know how that happened. I hardly watch my own videos, but sometimes I have to, I think, because there's things that happen. And I can feel things when it comes through, so it's like, wow. Okay, I do want to read this transformation, Archangel Zadkiel, because I know he's very good. And we've just been talking about how, these spiritual gifts that are coming to us, these spiritual unions, it's about us transforming to the next force source of our spirituality. Okay, so they're definitely talking out loud here right now. Okay, so let's see. Transformation. Here we have Archangel Zadkiel. Okay, Archangel Zadkiel. Okay, so thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform my past challenges. Okay, so hold on. The light is. We got some bright light here because it's already 3 p.m. Usually the sun's past this part of my home. General meaning. The angels are encouraging you to see that there are many opportunities to transform at this time in your life. You may feel emotional or overwhelmed by your feelings or even angry, but please be assured that this is the process of transformation taking place. Your energy is now being stripped of anything that is no longer serving you, and you may feel open and vulnerable. But please know the angels are looking after your mental, physical, and emotional well-being. Right now you are a caterpillar tucked inside its cocoon, but soon you will be a vibrant butterfly. Oh, how pretty is that? This is brand new deck, so I don't know. I don't know these cards at all. Okay, I don't know. And the expanded meaning. The angels are here to acknowledge the emotional and physical transformations that have taken place in your life. They can see you more clearly now that you have released the old and dusty thoughts, actions, and situations from your life. You are moving to a space where you are more comfortable in your skin than ever. You have transformed yourself physically and emotionally, and this is seen through the strength of your very divine and aligned spirit. And Archangel Zadkiel. Archangel Zadkiel's name means righteousness of God. He is the angel who brings emotional balance and helps us transmute any negative experience into a focus for love and learning. He is the keeper of the violet flame, a spiritual energy space where we can go to release and surrender anything that is no longer serving us. There we go. That violet flame. Now that's like that spiritual crown chakra. Okay? A spiritual energy space where we can go to release and surrender anything that is no longer serving us. Raguel, Archangel Raguel, and Zadkiel are the angels of justice, here to bring balance and authority. Look at that. And I'm on page 99 right there. Nines are my favorite number. 99. Okay. So what does it say here again? So Raguel and Zadkiel are the angels of justice, here to bring balance and harmony. Well, hold on. So I have a little time left. Let's just look up the image of Raguel, okay? That way we can just bring that pairing together, because they're saying there's a partnership here. There's a union, right? So let's look for Raguel, okay? Let's just see where he is, and then we'll hold that image, because obviously a synchronistic connection is here with, this is Raphael, okay? That a pairing is here. Archangel Michael, love him. You are protected. Let's just stand him strong. Okay. Shine your light. Raguel. We're looking for Raguel. Okay, hold on. Gabriel. There's Gabriel. Brought Mother Mary forward to tell her you're going to have a blessed harvest. And having awareness to all of it. Okay. All right, hold on. This is a brand new deck for me, so I'm not very... Here he is, Raguel. Oh, look how handsome. Handsome boy. New beginning is right there, too. Okay, so let's read about Raguel, okay? Because they're saying there's a union here. A partnership is blessed. And they're... So it's just saying that he works, surrender anything that is no longer service. Raguel and Zadkiel are the angels of justice here to bring balance and harmony. Okay, so let's see. Raguel's on page 72, it says here. So let's go to 72. There it is. Okay, again, brand new book. I'm not familiar with anything of this writer, Kyle Gray. Okay, peace and harmony. Archangel Raguel. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. You know, we talk about the white light, bright light on my channel all the time. That's how we protect ourselves, okay? Because no darkness is in the light, okay? But when you just say white light, bright light, or white light, bright light all around me, within me, protects me both day and night, and then you can, you know, chant it some more with bringing in, you know, Father God, Mother Mary, beloved Son of Jesus Christ, and the Mary, Magdalene Mary. It's very powerful. But let's see what Raguel has to say here. A wave of harmony is being washed over your life right now. Please trust that the angels are here to help you resolve any conflicts that have been disturbing your inner peace at this time. Take time to surrender to God and the angels any concerns you have about any conflicts or arguments, and allow them to lovingly guide you to peace. And here we have Mother Mary. She's all about that love and peace. Okay? Love and peace. Let's go. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Look at that. We'll put her in the center right there, okay? Look how loving. And look at her halo of peace. And she's got this, what is this signature here? I know it's very powerful. I have to look it up. Okay, the angels are asking you to stand down from any conflicts that are going on in your life right now. Take a step back. Take a step back and allow the angels in so they can help restore the peace. They want you to know that they are aware of your challenges and the concerns you have. But until you trust them, nothing can change. Take heart. The angels of peace are here now, and they're encouraging you to let them bring the matter to a fair and peaceful conclusion. Archangel Raguel. Raguel's name means friend of God, and he is the angel of harmony. He works very closely with those who call on him to bring an end to conflicts and challenges. He helps us to remember the importance of relationships, both romantically and personally. It is important to have good people around us. Raguel is one of the angels of justice, working closely with Michael. And we just brought out Michael right here. Archangel Michael. I have his candle lit right there with Mother Mary and Jesus. Raguel is one of the angels of justice, working closely with Michael and Zadkiel to resolve situations fairly and for everyone's highest good. Call on him for help in creating harmonious bonds in your relationships. Okay? And there we have it, relationships. And we just have, you know, again, there's an angel of pleasure here, an angel of union. Okay? Be aware, you know, Gabriel's here. Talk to Mother Mary as a young little girl. You're going to bring the beloved Jesus through. Have an awareness of the cosmic realm, my darlings. You know, whether you call it heaven or Luna, the planets, the stars. Just know they have much wisdom to teach us. Okay, much wisdom. And don't hate, meditate. Okay, we have to go within. It's an energy source that will come to you. Okay. It really is. When you go within and you take that time daily, it has to be daily now. You know, if you want to invoke and embrace the beautiful ones, you know, or believe in what the planets can do, the cycles of the moon. You know, you believe in Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, Uranus, you know, the whole deal. Our solar star sun they'll give you the wisdom, you know. Even when you don't want to. Like how many times I said, I don't want to go on YouTube. Get on YouTube. There were always beautiful ones too. Two male voices. And I always believed it was Jesus and Archangel Michael too. All right. Well, thank you, Mother Mary. And thank you for changing my life. Okay, there's no doubt about it. I just have to Earth Angel. Thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you. There you go. Look up. Look up. Okay. And it's happening this weekend, my darlings, okay? And like I said, she first came to these young children on May 13th, and it lasted through this October 13th date, which is coming on this Friday, okay? Coming on this Friday. So please, if any of you can, you know, take some time to do something spiritual or, you know, light a candle, whatever it works for you. But this is going to be huge. This is another cosmic event happening in our time right now. And who knows, maybe something fabulous will happen, just like it did for these young children. And really, I just shared, you know, back then, October 13th, 70,000 people from Portugal came out to look. And it's called the Miracle of the Dancing of the Sun. And they witnessed things. Many people did. Okay? It wasn't just these young kids coming back like, you know, on May 13th, 1917, they heard, you know, Mother Mary speak to them. And, you know, these little kids were treated like, you know, not well. They were treated, they got arrested one time. You know, like, you know, they took them away. But it got all denied because the supernatural is in charge. And it's going to happen this weekend. Okay? Love to you all, my darlings. Thank you for watching my videos. And I'm still taking some downtime. I didn't do the clairvoyant alchemy readings, but I think it's important for me to do so. You know, just this reading came through as well. Go within. Okay. Meditate. And I'm going to pray this weekend. And that's what I have to do. Okay. Love to you all. Thank you for watching. And take care of yourselves, really. And look up. Gaze up to Luna and look up to the stars. And Father God and Mother Mary are here this weekend. And Jesus, okay. And these angels. So remember, angels bring loving miracles. Love to you all. Ciao.